Immense gratitude to the Almighty that I humbly address you today. We are here to felicitate with our leader, Senator Kashmir Shettima, as he celebrates his 56th birthday. Senator Kashmir Shettima has come a long way from humble beginning to the height he has attained today. He had his first degree in agricultural economics at University of Maiduguri in 1989. After his youth services, NYSC, at the defunct Nigerian Agriculture and Cooperative Bank in Calabar in 1990, Cross River State, he obtained his Masters of Science, MSc in Agricultural Economics in University of Ibadan in 1991. Between 1991 and 1993, he was a lecturer in the Department of Agricultural Economics at the University of Maiduguri. He began his career in banking sector in 1993, rising through the ranks to hold several high-ranking executive positions at different banks. In the mid-2000s, he was the head manager of Zenith Bank in Maiduguri branch. He joined the government of Senator Alimodu Sharif in 2007 as a commissioner, and he served as a commissioner in 5 different ministries between 2007 and 2011. The ministries are the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Agriculture, and finally, Ministry of Health. He was elected in 2001 as governor and served as 2-term governor in Borno State between 2011 and 2019. Unfortunately, this was during the heat of Boko Haram insurgency. His boldness and commitment to curbing insurgency put his life at risk. He received several death threats from insurgent groups, but this did not discourage or demoralize him. He forged ahead with zeal and confidence. He established and funded Civilian Joint Task Force. He established Civilian Joint Task Force and fighters, and he funded them for 6 years against insurgency. This effort had been acknowledged by the military, security stakeholders, past and incumbent federal administrators, and most importantly, the beneficiaries, the residents of Borno State. Through his administration's program of reconstruction, resettlement, and rehabilitation, he helped thousands of internally displaced people to get back to their normal lives in their ancestral home. Notwithstanding the state of insecurity in Borno State, Senator Kashmir Shettima's tenure as governor witnessed obvious development in critical sectors such as healthcare, education, industrial and reconstruction, and the reconstruction of the resettlement of displaced persons. These are some of the achievements. In health sector, his administration built 7 new general hospitals and overhauled, upgraded, and expanded 18 existing general hospitals. He built 11 new primary health care centers and overhauled 80 existing ones. He increased the number of medical doctors in the service of Borno State. He made them number of medical doctors at 61 in 2011. By the time he left, he increased them to 213. The nurses and midwiferys, he met 980 in service in 2011. By the time he left, they've increased to 1,850. 418 pharmacists, radiographers, laboratory scientists were employed during his tenure. 60 female citizens were granted foreign scholarship to study medicine and surgery abroad. He built one kidney dialysis center with high-tech equipment installed. He also built a diagnostic complex with latest technology for diagnosis. In education sector, he built 44 new ultra-modern mega building schools with capacity to accommodate 900 to 1,600 people. Boarding school. 1,711 classrooms and other school buildings across 256 primaries and junior secondary schools. Thus, he built 1,711 classrooms. 100 American 90-seater bus, that type of bus used by University of Ilorin, those big ones. He procured 100 that can take 90 students at a time. He procured this for free transportation of primary and junior secondary school students. 16 senior secondary schools were established. 27 senior secondary schools were overhauled, expanded, and equipped. The State Polytechnic and 5 colleges of education were remodeled with new lecture halls and other buildings. And finally, on the education sector, he is the one that established the first state university in Maiduguri. On industrial front, a new industrial layout where 16 plants were built was established. They include solar panel production plant, tomato processing plant, union and ginger dehydration plant, pilot juice processing plant, biscuit production plant, elementary school desk and chair production plant, the plastic one, drip irrigation pipes production plant, cassava processing plant, table water line, PVC pipe production plants, grains and cement sack production plant, canopy shade net production plant, 5 lines of corn chips production plant, plastic mat production plant, and finally there we have waste recycling plants. All these plants are massive employers of labor. Reconstruction and settlement of displaced persons. This is one other achievement which he had. You'll recall earlier I mentioned that he introduced the Joint Security Civilian Giant Task Force to curb the insecurity. So on the reconstruction and resettlement of displaced persons, 30,000 residential houses in 8 local governments were constructed. 30,000 houses. I know how many families will live in each house. It is worthy of note that Senator Kashim Shettima has demonstrated to be a highly detribalized and fair leader in the constitution of his cabinet and in his relationship with all those who cross his path at different stages of his sojourn in this life. It is no longer a secret that Senator Kashim Shettima has people from other states in his cabinet. We even have somebody from Kwara State. We have from Anambra State. We have from other states that are members of his cabinet. So Senator Kashim Shettima is not a tribalistic person, and he is not a religious bigot. During his second tenure,